nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I fall. Man, like every day.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's 2nd and 9. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again is Darnold. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. To throw is Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Darnold from the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Darnold. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. play action. Now it's Brady. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They'll
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake, Brady. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the...
And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 21, Panthers 7. Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 45 to the mic. Check. Go.
Second down and 10. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That caught by Tremble. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 4.
Check pass. Check pass. Check no. Take it.
Darnold now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike, 45. 65. 65. 45. 45. Mike, 45. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 45.
Here's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good footwork at the 30. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
8 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the interception, here's Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Dobbins once more. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 28, Panthers 14. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Get ready. Get ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Working with a 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Darnold. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, pick your man.
To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Tight down, there you go. Slam, lady, slam.
Now Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Tommy Tremble. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Panthers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 20!
Oh, yeah!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 21. Ryan Succop to kick off 14th.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold from the red zone now. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 110 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd and inches, Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now Jones.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.